Hey, board game fans. This is Matt, and I'm going to be playing a new board game for my little channel tonight. A game that I have more plays of than any other board game. Galaxy Trucker. According to BGG, I have 600 logged plays of this game since January of 2020. So, and it's 200 more plays of this than I have any other game. So, it's a game I know very well. I love the app. The game comes from CGE, but the app is fan-friggin-tastic. You can play multiplayer, you can play hot seat, you can play single player, you can play using the rules of the physical board game, or in my case, I prefer the little assembly line version. That's what I'm going to be playing. I'm going to go through a whole run playing one player. So I'm going to be playing against bots in 3 different flights, so you can kind of see what some of the differences are. Going to set up a custom game. I'm playing the turn-based instead of the real-time version, which is what the physical board game is. I find that to be a little hectic, everybody reaching into the pile of chits and turning them over to see whether it's a piece you want to use. It plays faster, but I find it to be too hectic. I prefer the turn-based. They use this nice little assembly line, and pieces come out and you can pick what you need and take turns. It takes a lot longer to build your little spaceship, but I find it to be more fun. We are going to play with Alien Technologies. It's a 4-player game. I'm playing with 3 bots that have nice little faces down here. The first flight is the shortest flight. The second flight is a little longer. The third flight's the longest, and we have a bigger ship in each flight. I'm also choosing to play with 3 different style of ships. So in the first flight, we're going to play with a stock ship. It's going to have a predetermined shape, and it's going to be pretty small. In the second flight, we're going to play with a ship that has a weird little amorphous shape to it. There's going to be holes in the middle of it, stuff like that. And in the third round is going to be my favorite. It's one that gets built and grows until we reach the maximum number of squares, and it'll make more sense when you see it. And then it becomes fixed for all players. So it's a fun way to play, I think. I don't know how you would do this in the real world. It would be so complicated to keep tabs on it. Maybe it's just something that the app does, because you can do it with the app. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start off. Of course, my little player is green. So pieces come out on the assembly line. And these dots on the bottom are going to tell you how many points you have to either pull pieces off or put pieces on your ship. As you can see, you get these 3 every round, or every turn. It fills up to here every turn, and you're forced to, as long as you have dots that exceed these 3, you have to keep spending them until you get to 3 or less. If you have 3 or less, on your next turn, for every little yellow circle you have, you'll get an additional one at the end of this row of blue. So if I choose to use up these 6, on my next turn I'm actually going to get 9 energy, or 2. Purchase things. If I dig into this, then it won't quite be that high. So it'll make sense when you see it played. So the first 2 players, or all 3 players, have decided not to put anything in their ship. They're just pulling pieces, and that's great for me because that means they're giving me good stuff to look at. I hate it when I get to play first because I don't get to see anything. This cannon is pretty awesome. I'm going to take that and put it in my storage. I don't want to place it right now. You have to place, this is your cockpit, and the only places you can build on are adjacent to it. So this is going to be a great piece to play there, but I can't attach it yet. In addition, I think I will take that and put it there. And that would be a good place to put that. If you put these pieces in your storage, look at down below, it only takes 1 energy. If you choose to put it in your ship, it's going to cost 2 energy. So putting it here is just kind of a way of saving it for a future turn. Although on the future turn, when you choose to play it, it is going to cost you 2 to pull it out of here. But that's fine. You're just trying to save some energy and make sure you have good pieces later in the game. None of these are good. I think I will pull out... You know what? I'm not going to pull out that one. I'm just going to pull out 1 piece, which costs 1 energy. It costs 1 energy to pull from your stack. Right now, there's 103 more tiles in the stack. Each one of these tiles, when you pull it from the stack, you flip it over and reveal it. So this is energy. This is an alien life support that can support one of two different kinds of alien pods. This is just a component connector piece. It has no function. It's just very useful to fill stuff in, but it doesn't do anything for your ship. So using these is kind of a desperate thing. The big white circles, these will hold 2 crew members each. Your cockpit also holds 2. This yellow one here is what do they call it? Like a luxury cabin for like a VIP. It's a VIP cabin. Only one VIP sits in here. At the end of your flight, you'll earn more money for the guys the VIPs you actually bring safely into port. These are guns. There's no engines out here yet. There's a few other components that'll come up as well. I'm going to end my turn. Oh, shoot. I'm going to end my turn. Until you've placed, I think, 2 components on your board, you're not allowed to look at potential future flight things. See, I don't like playing against the bots because the bots just make crazy ships that rush the end of the game, but functionally are kind of a challenge. See, look at this ship. This ship is so vulnerable from so many different positions. And they don't have an engine back here yet, and they have an exposed energy thing. This is really, I think, a dumb place to put that, but that's where they chose to put it. This one, on the other hand, is a little smarter, but I don't know about putting a catapult right there. I probably would have done the same thing, maybe. Okay, so a couple more pieces. This is a double engine. It gets you 2 propulsion, as opposed to 1 of a single engine, but it costs you an energy to use it. A single engine just gives you 1 propulsion. A single laser just gives you 1 shot. There's a double laser that gives you 2 shots, but again, it costs energy to use it. This is a storage container. It holds 3 cubes that aren't red. Red cubes are like, I don't know what they are, dangerous materials or something. None of these are good for me. I don't really want that either. Okay, this is a good piece. And that lets me put that there. I still got 2 more energy. Nope. I would like to have that energy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here for storage. I'm going to find some place to put that before I'm done. End my turn. So the goal of this is to this is a game that's held in 2 parts. We're in the assembly phase. We're just trying to assemble our ships made out of basically junk. The second phase of the game, we actually fly our ships across the galaxy, and that's resolved with card play. Cards are flipped over, and you have to encounter these various things on your journey. We'll cover that when we get to the second half. Man, what's with all the double engines? Shoot. Well, I guess I can place that there. That's a pretty good spot for it. That's a really good spot for that, but I don't know which. I could put it here, I could put it here, and I can rotate this. I'm not really doing a good job of explaining things. This cannon here has 2 different kinds of connectors. There's a single connector, and there's a double connector. Singles have to connect to singles, doubles have to connect to doubles. These are basically like triple connectors, and they're like universal. They can connect to 2, and they can connect to 1, and they can connect to each other. So they're superior. So a piece like this has double connectors in this direction and single connectors here, and of course you can rotate it to make it fit. But they're a little less useful compared to these triples. I don't like using alien components on ships that are this small, so you probably won't see me use one of those. That's a really good piece too. Here's a double cannon. If I use this, it's going to require me to use energy. And this energy doesn't really work well with that, but I don't know if I'll use that. If I don't, though, my opponents will definitely add that to their ship, so I'll probably have to take it and end my turn. I'm trying to keep the pace on this up because we got to play through 3 games, so I don't want this video to be, an hour and a half long. That's partially the reason why I'm not going into a lot of explanation. I think you're going to get more out of just seeing this is the ship I built, this is what happens when we actually play the game. I'm not actually doing a teach, I'm just doing a playthrough so people can kind of get a feel for what these games look like on these apps, and this is a fantastic app. I have the physical version too, but this version is just really solid. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this like this. Now I have a gun facing the side. That gives me... This gun will protect all three of these spaces from meteors that are coming at you from the side of the ship. It'll make more sense when you see how the game, plays out later on. Engines have to face outward towards the back. Guns have to face outward. They can face any which direction you want. Let's see, but you can't place things directly behind engines or immediately in front of any place that has a gun. So I can't just put this thing in. If I put this here, I wouldn't be able to put any piece here, which is kind of wasteful. You don't really want to waste any spots if you can help it. Armor. This is a great piece too. Armor plating is more or less indestructible except for bomb strikes that hit the inside of your ship. Oh, that's a good piece too. Except I have this already. You know what? I think I will do this and place this there. And then take a chance that I'll find something to fill there. Because I'm not using any alien components, this isn't too bad, but I don't have a lot of crew members. Your cockpit always has 2 crew members. All of these white ones that you don't put aliens in will be 2 crew members. And of course these only have 1 VIP crew member, so that's not a lot of bodies in my ship. Oof. Oof. Oh, what an ugly ship. He's got so many exposed parts. He's so vulnerable to attacks. It's a very poor design. You should never follow the AI. They make the ugliest and worst ships. This game is so much better played with humans. Humans don't make these really dumb looking ships. Not really anything here I can play. I can put this in the front, but I'm going to see what else I can grab here. So we're already down to 60 tiles left, plus what we have on our assembly line here. There we go. I can place that there. I can place that there. I can place that there. But if I do that, this piece can only be something like that. I don't think that's not a bad design. I like that. I'll go with that. I have good engines. These guys each one of these guys has a ship. He's got a ship with 1 engine. He's got a ship with 1 double engine. He's got a ship with 1 engine. These are so dumb. They're so dumb. Man, look at all these. These would be so great on a big ship. These little ships, though, are not real good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that there. It's kind of risky to do that, but it's either going to end up there or down here because it can't connect to the top piece there. What I'm looking for is an elbow piece. I'm looking for something that has a connector like this, but that can actually be placed in this spot. I can't place a gun there because, like I just said, the gun has to face out of the ship. This, like this. There we go. Oh, let's see. I can put this gun here, facing it to the back, but I don't think I want to do that. Ooh, I wish this was a single. And that's shields. Electric shields. This will protect you from laser fire and small asteroids. Protects the whole angle, 2 angles of the ship, either from the front or from the side, depending on how you angle it in the array. See this? A shield in this... Are you done? A shield in this arrangement will protect you from the front and the right side. A shield in this position will protect you from the left and from the rear. I should be using actual nautical, naval type ship terms, but you get what I mean. Okay, none of those lasers work for me. So what I'm looking for is a single engine that's pointing out the back, and I'm looking for a single gun that faces out the front, or a single shield one that has a single component, or a single connector instead of the double. That's what I'm looking for. Once I get those, I can finish this ship. Just one more. Nope. We're down to 29 pieces. Ooh, these are great. These are combos. This is both energy and storage. And this one stores red. Can put red bricks on it. So that's a really good piece to have, but I can only put it in front, and that's very vulnerable there. Nothing here can go on the back of my ship. Nope. Nope. You know what? I don't have any storage on my ship. I'm going to go ahead and put that. Now I'm down to my last placement. 2 of these guys are already done. They're done building, so it's just down to me and this other guy. Now I'm done. So these give you a 2-directional. That's 2-directional. I am laser shooting mofo right now. Plus I got a bunch of engines. These guys have such crappy ships. This one isn't too bad. He's got some angles. He just only has 1 engine. He's going to be so slow. I'm going to fly right by him. So I'm the 3rd person to complete my ship. I should have looked ahead, but I don't really care. Okay, so the other one finished too. So now we're ready to start the second half of the game. Or the second half of this flight. So here are our ships in order. The first person to finish their ship is in front position right now. Then the second player that finished. Then there's me. There's my little ship. And there's the person that finished last. Now he's got a bunch of crew members. I have the middle number of crew. I don't have a lot of crew, but I have a lot of firepower. We're going to do our little quest here by pulling cards off the top and then dealing with whatever it is. Each one of these ships is actually one, I don't know what they call these, like parsecs or something, between each other. So I'm actually 2 spaces behind the person in front of me. There's 1 empty space, and then there's the blue player. So in order for me to pass him, I need to have enough energy to not only reach his point, but to reach the next point ahead of him. Okay, first thing happened is a meteor swarm. So we're going to get 3 meteors, 2 of them large and 1 small. And they're going to approach our ship from the angles that are shown on the card. Large ones can damage whatever part of the ship they hit, except for the armored plating. The small asteroids or meteors only damage things that are exposed. So, for example, if this meteor was coming from the right side here, and it came at number 9, it would destroy that engine and the engine next to it, because this is how it's all connected to the rest of the ship. Because there's no way for it to stop, to be destroyed. If the small meteor was coming in the 8th position, then this laser would shoot it and destroy it before it hit the ship. So the little ones can only damage a ship when there's exposed parts. The big ones, though, wreak havoc. They can destroy whatever they hit. So I don't want this thing to take out the nose of my ship, so I'm going to use 1 energy to activate my double cannon. Little asteroid. Bounces off. Big asteroid. Again, they rolled a 7, and it's going to hit the front of my ship. So now I've used 2 energy on the first card. Alright, second card. Open space. Now this is a chance for my engines to kick in, but do I want to use the energy to do it? If I do, it's going to be basically the same speed as the person in front of me. I don't think I'm gonna. Right now, I need the energy for my weapons, because I have 3 weapons that need doubles to use it, so I'm just gonna not use it. Still in 3rd place, but the first person only has 1 engine power, and he fell back. Junkyard. In player order, you're gonna get a chance to do one of these 4 activities. But once it's used, it's crossed off, and nobody else can use that particular one. I told you, these ships are not very good. That's what this game is all about. You're building a junk ship, and then you're going to watch it get slowly destroyed by the various things that happen. So, let me explain what these actions are on the Junkyard card. Each of these is a get something on the right by subjecting yourself or paying the thing on the left. So in this space, I would get 4 gold crates that I could put on my ship. Of course, I only can hold 3. but I'll expose myself to 2 large meteors and 2 laser blasts from the right side. I don't have any shields, so I don't want to face lasers at all. The second option, which the blue player chose to do, is to take a small laser from the front, a small laser from the back, and a large laser from the right side. Whether they survive or not, well, if they survive, they'll get 4 crew members and $8. The red player chose to use this action, which was take 2 large meteors from the left and 1 from the front, and because he survived, he got a red crate, a gold crate, and 4 energy. It's great if you have shields or lasers that you use to blast stuff, because then you can just go ahead and pay it off. The last option is the only one that really tempts me, is to get rid of 4 of my crew members in exchange for a speed bump of 4. So I would move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be up in second place and get $4. I definitely am not going to do that, because that thing would rip apart my ship. So I'm thinking about this. I think I will do this. So I'm going to get rid of 4 crew members. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those 4, leaving me with 2 regular crew members and 2 VIPs. And in exchange, I zipped into front place. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, I jumped ahead. Yeah, that was sweet. And I exposed myself to some blasts. Oh no, this is yellow. Yep. That wasn't too bad for them. Their problem is that they have no general engine power, so they're just way behind. 5 cards left in this flight. Abandoned ship. These are great. If you want to trade 3 crew members, you're basically sending 3 of your crew members to go pilot this abandoned ship back to your home port, and you're going to get $4 for it. It's going to cost you 1 movement, so you're going to fall back a spot. Unfortunately, if I paid this, I'm going to have to pay it using my VIPs, and I don't want to do that because they're worth points, and this is only worth 4 points, so I'm not going to do it. Blue ship chose to do it. The nice thing about these is once you bank these, you can't lose it. So nobody can steal the money when you've commandeered an abandoned ship. Card number 4. Another abandoned ship. This one's only worth 3, but it only costs 2 crew members. To be honest, it still isn't worth it. I'm playing a long game here. I'm not going to waste all my crew members. Who knows what's coming up here. Okay, so there are 3 cards left. Combat zone. Okay. This is an interesting one. So, we are going to be subjected, in player order, to 3 different events. The player that has the low... This is a little loud. The music's okay. Sound volume is just a smidge loud in my ears. Okay. The first thing they're going to check is who's got the highest cannon power. My cannons range from 2.5 to 7.5. It's 2.5 naturally, but if I use up energy, I can power up these double cannons and get up to 7.5. Blue is from 3 to 5.5. Red is from 0.5 to 2.5, and yellow is 1 to 3. They wouldn't even ask me, except that ties. Anybody that ends up tied, the person that's the closest to the front is going to get exposed to it. The nice thing about having a low lasers in this particular challenge, all it does is drop me back 3 positions. It doesn't damage my ship. I don't lose anything. I just lose position. So it may or may not be worth spending the energy. It would put me in second place. I don't really want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and use 1 energy just to keep myself from being in last place. This puts the pressure on red, and at least red. I mean, it basically means that red's going to fall back in order, but that's fine. They're going to fall back. Next subject, they're going to subject the engine strength. I won't have to worry about this. I have strong engines. The player that has the lowest engine is going to lose 2 of their cubes at random, I think. I don't have to worry about this. My engines are super powerful. I might have to worry about this last one, though. No, I don't. Crotchet T has the fewest crew members. The last one is based on crew members. Whoever has the fewest crew members in the flight will get subjected to these laser blasts, 1 small and 1 powerful, from the rear, which is by far the most vulnerable part of our ships in most cases. So they're going to get shot. Missed. and there goes their last engine. Now, they can still make it back to port as long as we don't get an open space or some other card that requires engine power. Open space. They're going to fall out of the flight. I don't want to lose position, so I'm going to jack this up. Nobody's going to catch me. I'm going to make sure I'm going to come back first. See? They didn't finish, so they're going to have a huge negative when this flight is over, because they didn't finish the flight. Last card. Abandoned station. Nobody had 7 crew members. So in an abandoned station, you don't lose the crew members. This is just if you have 7 crew members to salvage the station, you'll get the reward on the bottom. So if any of us had 7 crew members to go over there, we could get 2 red and blue, which is great. But all of us, by this time, we didn't have enough crew members. Why didn't yellow do it? Yellow has enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, because they couldn't take the red. They don't have any red storage components or storage spaces, and blue is worse than yellow. So they chose not to salvage the station. Now we finish the flight. This is where they add up our points. Based on how well we did, whose ship is in the best shape, how much money we banked. I didn't bank the most, but that was fine. I didn't lose any components. So, and this flight, and these flights are cumulative. The blue player has earned 17 bucks. I earned 12. Yellow earned 7, and red earned 0 because they didn't finish the flight and their ship got wrecked, so they got nothing. Now we move on to the second flight. So this time, we have a randomly created ship design. It's got little hole areas in it, but this is the edge of our ship. It's just really unusual, and it's going to give us with lots of weird little connector pieces. These are fun to play because you never really know what your ship's going to look like. Oh, it's me. I think I'm just going to put my maybe not. Maybe not. I think I'll just put energy there and end my turn. I don't want to give them any more good pieces. Oh, one more piece. I would have had that. I love the double lasers because it gives you a laser in 2 different angles. See? These jerks that took all the pieces. Why in the world would you put a 4-way connector on the edge of your ship? That's so vulnerable. Idiots. Idiots. Ooh, that's a really good piece. That would be a good piece if I find the right connector. Ooh, more energy. Ooh, I really don't want to go down to 2 components, but this is a really good piece. I could put it over here, I could put it there, I could put it at the end of any of these. So that's an excellent piece. I'm saving that for the future. So I'm hoping to put this engine piece down here, because it'll connect up to whatever I want to put there. And because this already has a gun facing shooting the back, that means that I can put something a little more vulnerable in that position. Every flight, our ships get a little larger, so we're going to be able to make a slightly larger ship. There's more tiles that we can place. I like that too. And the last round, in the last flight, we're going to have our biggest ships possible, which are, in my opinion, the most fun. Eek. I could do that. No. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna end. Catapults are basically sort of like guns, only they can move into the angles indicated. So this one can aim forward, left, or rear. And it requires, it's going to fire crates out of your storage bin, out of your cargo hold, and shoot it and throw it at like meteors that are coming at your ship, or enemy ships. Doesn't do anything against laser blasts, unfortunately. There's that piece. I want that. But I need to connect it. Oh, sweet. That's the perfect. Okay, so with these two pieces placed, I now have shields for all 4 angles. This protects me from the left and rear. This protects me, or right and rear. This protects me from the left and forward. Then I'm going to place that there. Oh no, I guess I didn't need that piece. Okay, well, heck with you. I'm just going to leave that where it is. Oh, you know what? I got it. Let's just place it. And what else? I want that piece, because I'm going to put this here when I find a way to connect them up. I'm thinking ahead here. And I also love that piece. Now I have a nose gunner. You know what I'm missing on my ship right now? Crew members. I need to get some of those pieces. Jerkus. Taking all the crews. I need crews. Great. Leave me with a shield that I don't need. Ooh, I would love to have that. And he took it. I would have loved to have had that. So that's not bad. All they're giving me is energy, which is great, but it sucks because I don't need it right now. No. Another awesome piece that I can't use right now. There we go. I like making gunships, you can tell. Heck, I would have loved to have added some crew quarters, but they didn't give me any. And these guys suck up every single one that comes up on the assembly line. I want that piece. You jerkuses. Screw it, I'll take it. Okay, I need crew containers. I don't get to place many pieces. These guys, all 3 computer opponents already have peeked ahead at some of the cards that are in the game stack. I like to make a really good ship. I'll deal with whatever comes up when it comes up. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to sweat the unknown. I'm confident that I can handle whatever happens. May not be tactically smart, but you know what? That's fine. This is an awesome piece. This is a gun from the front, and it's an engine from the back. The problem is that you can't put anything in front of it or behind it, so it works great in a spot like this. It's a super, super speed piece. Cool. Okay, so basically, I can't do anything until I get something that can fill this spot and allow me to build outward. I can do it with this, but I would rather have a piece that has 4 connector points. And if I don't get one, then I'm going to have to pass my turn, because I am not going to use a 3 and hem myself into a single connector. It's too vulnerable. The more pieces that your ship is connected by, the more stable it is. You don't want to lose one piece and then have half of your ship disappear. I have done that before. I had this weird, one of these type of ships that was like, had a huge wing area that was only connected to one single piece. That piece got destroyed in the very first card, and I watched half of my ship get wiped out. It's hilarious. You gotta, this is the kind of game you gotta kind of take with a little bit of humor. I mean, your ship is gonna get the crap beat out of it, so you might as well just enjoy it. And this is just all sorts of horribleness. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go ahead and make a connector because I can't just keep putting it off. See, I wanted a piece that could connect up over here just to make it a little better and a little more flexible. See, now I'm stuck with this. Now I have to place something that connects there. I can do it, but, you know, I'm basically giving myself fewer options to continue to build. Plus, they're racing along. This guy's almost done. Yellow's almost done building their ship. And now Red's almost done. They just love throwing pieces on all willy-nilly. They don't care if it's a good design or not. I have pride in my work. Okay, there's some really good stuff up here. Let's see. I want to at least have one more universal connector if I can. Not great. Not great. This isn't too bad in that position, but it'd be better up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that for later and hope I get that far. I would love to have this piece too, because that would go right there. Oh, sure. See, now that's the piece that I wanted there, and I can't change it. I didn't mention this at the beginning because, like I said, I didn't go over all the rules. But at the end of your turn, everything that you have placed becomes fixed. If we were playing the normal version of the game where everybody's grabbing pieces out of a big giant pile, the second you place it on there and go back to the pile for another piece, it fixes in spot, and you can't do anything with it. But because this is still my turn, I can still put pieces on and off. Anything that I've put on here this turn or put in here this turn is flexible. Anything that started the turn here is fixed. Anything that it started the turn on here is fixed. Okay, can't use. That would have been great earlier. But right now I can't use it. I might end up putting this down here someplace. Yeah, I can't use any of that. And because I want to give myself the most possible pieces, the most possible energy to place pieces next round, I'm going to go ahead and pass. I'm probably not going to start this game in the front of the pack. Watch this. He's only got 3 pieces left on his ship, or I guess 5. He's only got a handful left. See what he does. Oh, God. Why do they get all the pieces I want? I want both of those. Watch yellow take all the pieces that I would use. No. Good. Feel the hate. Give me another engine, baby. Give me another gun. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. I need crew. Boom. I need a... God, what I want is another elbow crew member, crew thing, just like that one. And then I need... Oh, what am I going to do with this? If I put it there, it's going to be vulnerable. Shoot. That was poorly thought out. I could swap it over for this. I want speed. I could finish my... No, I can't quite finish. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. I'm probably going to end up in last place. I think these guys are going to place a lot of stuff. They're just going to try to finish their ships at some point. Oh, blue's not. Red. Oh, I could use that. I can place that right there. Oh, I can place this too. Okay, this gives me some options here. This one would give me a universal connector in front. That's probably what I'm... Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Oh, no, that's right. I need an elbow. I need a left-hand piece. Okay, so I'm going to go... Let's see. None of that works. I'm going to push the end game here. I'm going to put one of these there and put that there and say... I'm going to take second place. Red finished in front of me. But once again... Blue has, I guess he's got some engines. They're just spread out. And once again, I created a warship. I have all sorts of guns. But at least this time I have shields. I still didn't take any alien components. Oh! They got the double gun. Okay, so this stack is 12 cards, and it's got some 2s and 1s mixed in with it. 2s, the stage 2 cards, are a little more challenging, have a little better rewards. When we get to stage 3, they're going to be a mixture of stage 1, 2, and 3 cards in it. And the 3 ones are even harder. So right off, this one's an abandoned ship where you lose 4 crew members, but you're going to get 6 points. And red took it. Open space. I got a lot more I have a little more energy than I did last game. Now I'm in first place. Yeah, baby. Slavers. Okay, in order to fend off the slavers, if I don't fend off the slavers, I lose 2 crew members. In order to fend them off, I need to have more than 7 firepower. If I equal the firepower, then it'll be a standoff, and then they'll go out and fight the next person behind me. So it's actually in my best interest to make him just do some damage to the red ship, but I'm going to use some energy. See, right now we're equal. I have 7 energy. If I want, I could put 1 more energy in and beat him and get $6. So would I rather get $6 or have the alien ship do some damage to him? All he's going to do is take some crew members. That's not really that much of a damage. I'd rather have him get shot at. But, I pushed the wrong button, but that's fine. So he's getting the $6. That's fine. It's early in the flight. I want to keep my energy intact. Okay, so I'm the first one up. Get shot at from the left, get shot at from the right, and get $5. I would survive that because I have shields. I think those are small laser blasts. Meteors. A large meteor from the front. I am safe in every single one of these except that spot and that spot. Lasers can protect the adjacent spots or rows or columns from the left and right and from the rear, but from the front they can only fire in the column they're in. So this thing would bounce off, but this gun is facing left. It doesn't face forward. Oh, that's right though. I have a catapult. Oh, but the catapult can only fire directly forward, so that won't help either. So this is a bit of a risk, but I'm not too worried about the left and right. It's just the forward one. I don't want to lose 2 crew members. I'm not going to burn 3 more energy. $5 is nice. Can I take 2 reds? Yes. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. We'll see what happens. Came in at 10. Bounces off. Bounces off. And I get 2 red crates. Now I have to move this out of the way because one of my slots is there. And then put this in there. And my other red one is right up there, which is very vulnerable because that forward angle isn't protected. He's trading energy for cubes. If you have a lot of energy, it's a good trade. So he's getting shot at. Missed both shots. He got $5. That's a good trade-off too. The last one, chose not to do anything. Black hole. Okay, this is an interesting one. In the black hole, you have to have at least that much energy to escape the black hole's pull, and anybody that's unable to do that has to lose components on their ship until they account for the mass. I have 5 speed, so that wasn't a problem for really the first 3 of us. He didn't have enough energy, so he just lost 2 components off his ship. More stars. I'm going to take my cubes. Here's where you get the value. The red cubes are worth 4 points at the end of the flight. Gold cubes are worth 3. Green cubes are worth 2. And the blue cubes are worth 1. So the more of these you have, the better. I want low value cubes if I can here because in case I need to use it for catapult ammunition. I don't want to be firing out gold cubes if I can help it. Card 6. Planets. These are the good ones. So planets, there's always going to be a planet equal to the number of players. Usually, there's sometimes less. And in turn order, we get a choice if we want to visit any of these planets, which are always going to give us some kind of cubes. But I am maxed out. But I can exchange cubes for higher value ones. Now, I can't take any more red cubes on my ship because I only have 2 red storage, and I've already got 2. But I could go to this first one and swap out this 1-point blue cube for a 3-point gold cube. And that's what I'm going to do. The other ones either don't have storage or didn't want to stop. So I swap one out for the other. That's my best result. Okay, 5th card. More smugglers. I do not have 8 energy or 8 guns, so they just stole a bunch of cubes from me. That sucks. Oh no, I was in the I wasn't in first position. Ah ha ha ha. I'm in second position. So I currently have 5 energy, 5.5 energy, 5.5 firepower without using any energy. I'm going to go ahead and use 1. Now I'm at 7. I'm going to use a second one. Now I'm at 8. And if I want to beat him, I have to use a green. But here's the thing. My reward for beating him is getting... Actually, that's not bad. I'll do that. I'm basically changing in this green for 2 gold. I'm going to get 2 gold out of this. Stupid smugglers. Okay, trade in another green. Upgrade. So a net gain of 2 points. 2 coins. But now my ship is at its maximum value. I cannot hold anything better than what I have here. Both the red crate, the red cargo spaces are full of red cubes, and the other ones are all full with yellow, which are the best I can do. So I don't need to worry about prizes. Ah! Now that would have been good. I would have given up 5 crew members to get 7 more points. Have 0 interest here. Oof. Because all these rewards at the junkyard are for cubes, I have 0 interest, so I'm passing. Oof. All that for 1 lousy cube. He traded 1 crew member for 1 blue cube. Planets, 0 interest. But if I wanted to block, kind of like hate draft, if I wanted to keep them from getting cubes, I could visit one of these. It would cost me 1 space in movement, and I'm only 1 space ahead of the person behind me. Or I'm 1 space behind, I guess. I'm in second position. I'm not going to do that, though. If they want to pick up some cubes, have at it. I'm trying to get the best position. Okay, last card. More slavers. More bad stuff for my opponents. Oh, I love this. I'm in such great shape. If I destroy them, I get $8. If I don't destroy them, he has enough... He doesn't have enough energy. He'll get shot at. Or lose 4 crew members. But I'm going to go ahead and beat him, because $8 is $8. And that's a lot of points in this game. I'll take the $8, thank you very much. And finish the flight. Again, my ship is pristine. This time I kick butt in the cubes, and now I'm in first place. My total haul for my 2 flights is $50. 46, 25, and then Robbie the trucker in last with 11. Last and final flight, guys. So this time our ship is amorphous. We don't know what it's going to look like until we use up the 31 ship slots. As we build it, it'll continue to branch off, and once we've reached that limit, then everybody is going to be stuck with that shape. And one person's ship will decide what spaces or what shapes are available for the other people. See, watch. See, now all of them have the same arrangement. As the ship grows, we're all going to be fixed with the exact same ship's specs. I'm just going to use some spaces to get some guns, because I'm going to work towards the front of my ship. This is our biggest ship. We start off with a much bigger stack of tiles. It's going to take a while to get through them all, unless somebody really pushes to end. I would love to have that. Thank you. No! I wanted one of those crew quarters. I could all the engines. This is good stuff. It's just not what I want right now. No. That'll work. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's all. I'm out of energy. 21 spots, ship slots left. Ship slots, ship slots, ship slots, ship slots. Ugh, it's hard to say. See, they're wasting their energy looking at what's going to be on our flight. I don't care what's on our flight. I just want to get my ship completed before they do. And I hate it when the player in front of me takes the pieces I wanted to take. It's one thing if the players behind me take it, but the one immediately in front of me takes the pieces I was going to take. So irritates me. So irritates me. Let's see what looks good. These are great engine parts, by the way. I just don't have anything in the back of my ship. Oh, what is the deal with all these? What is the deal? Yeah, they're using their energy. This isn't free either. It costs like 4 or 5 energy to look at the card stacks. So it's not nothing. It's not like they're doing it for free. But it's costing them because they're not able to build their ship. Oh, look at all that good stuff. That's all for me. Oh. Good stuff. Me likes. Put that over there. Oh, baby. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. I don't know where I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna use it, so I'm gonna store it for now. That would be risky. I think I'll do this. And I am really... Let's turn it... Oh, I can't turn it that way. And that's alright. I'll just do this. So, my ship is now from front to back. I don't have to worry about having anything in front of me or behind me. I got lots of options. My ship is a lot farther along than anybody else's, so make them put good pieces out there for me to pick up. Oh, I love this. I love this. Don't take it. I want this triple connecting engine. And that's what he took. This isn't bad either. That's fantastic. Oh, yes. Yes. Man, they are really eating up pieces, though. Okay. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make a risky play. Put that there. And then I'm going to put that there. I love making weird-looking ships, as you can tell. And done. We only have 3 more slots left. So we're getting closer and closer to this being the maximum outside shape of the hull of our ship. Still at 3. Oh, good pieces. What you gonna do, Red? What you gonna do? Took one of them. Left me the other one. I will definitely take that piece. Thank you very much. I don't know where I want to put it, but I want it. I know where I want it to. I need a connector. That'll do it. So, this is the shape of our final ship. So, That's what he has to work with. That's what everybody has to work with. The exact same fixed shape. Those are spaces. That's not ships. I forced the end game for that. And I'm going to put an engine there. I am going to put this there. And I'm really going to hose these guys over by taking all these energy. Not going to give them any energy for their ship. That's probably what I'm going to do, but that's alright. We'll see what they do. Good. He took that four-way connecting cargo space or piece, which is really good. I can't actually tell you what it is about this game I like. I find that the real version of it, the grab pile, to be too stressful, but I love this assembly line construction. There's that feeling of satisfaction that you built a complete ship that's kind of cool. You know, get those little endorphins. I think that's part of it. I just really enjoy the feeling of making one of these complete. This would look fantastic right over here, but it's a ways off where I can get there. Why can't I get any of these to go the other direction? That is just not the right angle for me. Not the right angle. I could get some rear protection to protect my engines, because all of this entire little branch over here is all hinging on this spot. If this thing gets taken out, I lose all of that. Right now that's all of my engines. So if I have a gun here, that'll protect this from rear fire, but I'm not getting any protection from this angle, so I really need something that shoots out over here, which probably means I won't use that. There we go. Now at least I have an engine there. I was saving this for an emergency to put it up there if I can't find anything better. This could go there too. Not leaving these guys with much. Good piece, good piece, good piece. I would take all three of those. I would take any of those. Oh, these are good pieces there. More good pieces. Oh, I'm happy. There's so much goodness out here. I am loving it. I am loving this. Okay. Still don't have the right angle that I'm looking for. I guess that works. And this will protect my flank. Now I need a four-way piece here, or a three-way. I need a 3 or a 4 though. That's a pretty good piece, but it's not where I want it. Shooty shoot. I either need a 4-piece here that can give me that spot, and then I can put a 3-piece here, or I need a 3-piece here and a 4-piece here, so I can get it from here. I want to make sure I get something in all those spots. I really don't want to leave a blank spot because it makes me vulnerable, and I don't like to be vulnerable. On the other hand, I have this stuff over here. All of these 4 pieces have to come out of my cockpit because I closed off this. I knew I was doing that, but it is kind of risky to do that. Okay, good. I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to put this over here and just be done with it. Now that angle is all protected from meteors. I really need the 3-piece there, and it's not available. Oh, look at all these great cargo bays. Only one cargo bay left in there. But look we still have 71 cards on the stack, tiles on the stack, so there's so many tiles in this last game. The thing is, the ships are probably going to be complete long before we get to the bottom of it. Okay, VIP in the house. I could put that there. I could put that there, but then I wouldn't be able to have anything in that spot. But it might be worth it. I have to remember I have this piece. Shoot. I'm going to have to do this. I don't want to be wasteful. But this does mean I need an L piece now. And none of these are L's. That's an L. It's not the perfect direction, but it's an L. Now I need another L that turns back into the ship. Okay, there's my four-way connector. I can either put that there or there. I don't know which one I'm going to do it, so I'm going to put it up here and save it for next round and see where I'm at. They're a lot farther away than I am, so I'm going to go ahead and pass. So, I'm looking for an L piece here that can give me something there. I'm looking to place this either in this spot or this spot. There's another four-way. Gone. Right now, none of these are good for my flank either. Oof. Not too good. Wow. This is not particularly good. That's okay, I guess. So, what's best? Probably this. I have a bunch of cargo spaces. That's pretty good. What am I at? 2? I still don't know what I'm doing over here. None of these are good. I mean, I can use these on the edge of my ship, but they're vulnerable to being destroyed from meteors and laser blasts, so that's why I don't want to do that. This, by the way, is the reason why this version takes longer to build your ships. Because you're looking at the arrangement, what do I want, what don't I want, and instead of just everybody grabbing at the same time in a pile in the middle of the table, which goes really, really fast, but you end up with a really cruddy looking ship. So I like a good looking ship. Ah, you took both of them. Both of them. I want that. Okay. Okay. Again, though, what do I want to do? I can do this. If I put this over here, then I have to have something coming out the back. I guess this works. This works, but here's the problem. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. But do I want this triple connector to be on the side of my ship or the back of my ship? If I come up with an engine, it needs to be connected to here. What if it happens if I get an engine connector that's a single connector instead of a double connector? Well, then I'm kind of screwed. On the other hand, I need something on the side of my ship, whether it's one of these little engines that's in the other opposite position, or I'm going to end up sticking something like this out here, or a gun that has an open exposure. That, on the other hand, isn't bad. It's just extra firepower. We'll go with the extra firepower. Heck with it. Any one of these and I can finish my ship. So, and we still got 43 pieces on the tile, on the stack. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, there it is, there it is. I want that piece. I'm not going to get it. Somebody's going to take it. And I'm going to be so upset. Red's going to take it. Red's going to take them both, isn't he? Oh, he didn't take it. Dumb. So dumb. I have a complete ship. Okay, since I have all the energy, I'll show you what this is. These are stacks of cards. There's some 1s, there's some 2s, there's some 3s in these stacks. I can use 5 of my energy to take a peek at them. These are cards that are going to be in the game stack in the second phase. We're going to face an open space. There's going to be a Stardust event, which is going to basically poison crew members, or yeah. It's gonna penalize us in speed for having open connectors. Right now, I only have this single open connector, so that doesn't hurt me. Space billiards. Space Billiards is fun. You'll enjoy that. And then there's Space Pirates, and the pirates in this round are nastier than they've been before. Massive firepower. Right now I only have 1, 2, half points from the side and rear, so that's those two together are only equal points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 if I power it, 7, 8 if I power it, I think, 9, 10 I think if I power it. That's not good. I don't have 11. I don't think I have 11. Did I count this one? I don't think I counted that one. But in order to use that, I have to use a massive amount of energy, so that's going to be tricky. I only have 3 energy left. It's not enough to peak at another stack, so I'm going to go ahead. I am in first place. I am in first place this flight, and these guys are going to be racing. See, they only have 3 rounds to complete their ship, and if they don't, they're going to have to go with what they get. Oh, those are great pieces, though. A lot of engines. They'll just stick those wherever they can stick them. Well, this one's got an interesting one. He's got a 4-way hole that requires 3 doubles. I don't think he's going to fill that. There aren't many pieces that are arranged with a double, 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 and 1 extra piece. But it's in the middle of the ship. It won't be. It's not a real big design flaw. Oh, he did. He managed to stick a generic piece in there. A connector piece. Oh, good pieces. Alright, here we go. This is the last flight. We're just over the hour mark, so this is going to be a long video. Right out the gate, a black hole. We're all well above that. Sabotage. I hate sabotage. So in sabotage, they look at in this particular case, they look at the ship that has the smallest number of crew members. Whatever ship that is gets a sabotage attempt. They roll dice, determines what coordinates gets hit. If it's not on your ship, great, you avoided it. But they're going to keep doing it 3 times until they hit something, or they're going to miss you 3 times and you survived. So he got 9, 7. That was the coordinates. That took out not only that engine or that power generator, but also the engine that was attached to it. If that hits the middle of your ship and there's tons and tons of critical things that are attached to it, again, this is one of the worst cards in the game because it's so random, and you could literally lose a half to 3/4 of your ship if it hits the right spot on your ship. And because it's attacking anywhere on your ship, not just the outside, there's no such thing as being safe from it. You can't protect yourself from it. I love sabotage. Sabotage sucks. Open space. Planets. Ooh, gold, gold, gold in those hills. So, if you go here and you take all of these, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, they're always ranged in highest to lowest. Sometimes you take one of these because of the reds. If you have a bunch of red, can take 3 reds, so this isn't bad. But this is worth the most, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. And the other ones didn't have enough red storage, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to put these and try to put them in the safest parts of my ship, the parts that are most likely to survive to the end, because these are worth a lot of points. Good. That was a good stop. Card number 12. Meteor Storm. Ooh, that sucked. Oh, that's not me. Boink, boink, boink. I didn't realize I fell out of first place. The person in second place didn't stop at the islands, or at the planets. Okay, Space Billiards. So, in Space Billiards, each player in turn order gets to choose one of these 4 effects to affect one of the other people that are in the flight. So the first person that's in front, chose to throw this at me. So I'm going to get a large meteor and 2 small meteors thrown into my left flank. Doesn't bother me. I'm completely protected over here. Usually the person that's in the front is the one that everybody's going to target. But the person that's in front is going to get the first shot. So what they try to do is this is what I do when I'm in front. I look at which one of these I don't want to happen to me, and then I use it on one of the people that are behind me. But anyway, so I have to deal with this big meteor coming at me. Energy. Boom. The other two won't do anything because I'm not exposed. Now I get a pick. Now I want to hit the person in front. So, where are they vulnerable? From the rear, a bunch of little ones, nothing is going to do damage. From the front, nothing is going to do damage. From the left, that's my only option. 4 meteors are going to come from the left side of the ship, and if one happens to hit there, it can knock out that crew thing. So that's the one I'm going to take. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to drag it to the person in front. Now, it probably won't do anything. Hey! Now, if another one comes in there, it could break apart this storage container, or a cargo hold. Now they're throwing it. Yeah, these aren't going to do anything to him. They should be throwing those at me. Probably won't do anything to me either. Man, that's a lot of little meteors. It's not really that bad. Small meteors aren't that scary. It's laser blasts that are scary. Comets are he fended them off and got $6. Combat zone. Robbie the trucker has the fewest crew, so he's going to lose 4 cargo. Next they're going to check guns. Robbie the trucker is the weakest in gun strength. He's going to lose 4 crew members. Poor Robbie. Now they're going to check engine strength. Robbie the trucker has the weakest engine strength and gets shot at. At least he has shields. Nope. Unfortunately, Robbie doesn't have any energy left, so he can't power up his shields. He's stuck with all these stupid catapults and shields and no energy. It's a stupid design ship. He's down to his last engine now. Poor Robbie. Open space. He's not going anywhere. Alright, I'm back in front. Crotchet T didn't have any engines, so he had to back out of the flight. He's not going to get any points. He's going to get last place. That's the second time he had to back out. Okay, junkyard. The first one, I get shot at, and I can get crew and some money. I don't have any space to gain crew. The money is nice, but expose myself to these big meteors to get a couple of cubes and energy. That's not bad. Lose 2 crew to get 4 energy. I only have 1 energy used. That's not good. Get rid of 3 crew members and 3 energy to get 5 speed and 3 green, which isn't great. The 5 speed would put me way out in front. Left, left, and front. I am completely invulnerable from the front. I'm not going to get damaged from the front. But from the left, there is one spot that it could hit and hurt me. But still, if I have to use some energy to shoot things, I'll be able to get my energy back, and I get some good cubes. So I'm going to go with that option. Bing. Bong. Bing. Nice. Oh, I forgot those don't need energy to fire off. Red. Another yellow. And 1 energy. Boom. He's got all that crew. We got a few of them back. Okay. Card number... Poor Robbie. Oh, poor Robbie. 6 cards left. This flight's not over yet, boys. I like to be able to see what my ship's... what's happening. Nada. A little more damage back here. Sabotage. Poor Robbie. Poor Robbie. That's his last gun, by the way. He's got a bunch of catapults. The only one that he can use is the one that's attached to his cockpit. Open space. Extend my lead. Epidemic. So the epidemic only affects alien if you have alien life support, and you have crew quarters that are adjacent to each other. Then our disease runs rampant through your ship, and you'll lose half of your crew members in those spaces. So he lost that one, he lost that one, he lost that one, he lost that one. Part of the reason why I don't like using aliens is because you run that risk. You really need to be smart with your design if you're going to have aliens on board. Aliens are great. They give you special abilities. One of them gives you engine boost. One of them gives you a gun boost. And the blue aliens give you one of, I think, 6 different special abilities that you get to pick from at the beginning. So it's particularly nasty, though, if you have a poorly designed ship. He lost 10 crew members because of that. I didn't lose. Well, I lost 3. I don't know why. I don't have any aliens on my ship. I guess it just penalizes you for having adjacency. I have some exposed. These 3 shouldn't be touching each other. I should have had them separated by cargo. See, I didn't lose any up here because they're not connected to each other. These are all connected together, and so that's what it is. You're like getting exposed to some kind of a weird alien virus. But still, I only lost 3 crew members. That's not many. And Stardust. Oh! Look at this. I don't know if I've ever seen that much of a distance between front and last. Pirates! This is the one I was worried about. I do have enough. I have to get 11 energy. 7. 8.5. 10. 11. 12. I'm going to get 13 space bucks. Guys, I have just destroyed these guys this game. I already had a big lead. This is going to cinch it. And the flight. Look at these points rolling in. I didn't take any damage on all 3 of my flights. I've never done that before. Brought in a big haul. I wasn't even completely full. Took no damage. Ended with 103 bucks. And that's the game.